Hello, my name is S.L.Ager, and I am the author of the seven-book vocabulary novel series, the Cadwaladr Chronicles and the Cadwaladr Quests. I'm here today to talk about and show you the interior page layout of our books and to help you understand how best to use them and just to quickly talk about the series. So it's a seven-book series. There's a four-book series for year four, which are prequels to the Cadwaladr Quests, which are for year five. If you're in year four, I suggest you read the whole series. If you're in year five and you felt a bit daunted about reading a seven-book series, then you can just start at book one of the Cadwaladr Quests. But think Harry Potter. You wouldn't start at book four. If you wanted to read the whole series, you start at book one and you finish at year seven. And it's actually a serial, which means you don't really get the finale of the story unless you read all the books. That's why at the end of each book it does say to be continued. So here we're on, this is book four of the Cadwaladr Chronicles Escape. You can see the page layout here. Some of the words on the page are in bold and they have a number by them with a corresponding footnote. So here we have eternity, number one, and then eternity, which is a noun as it appears in the story, is defined here. We use child friendly in context definitions that have been checked against dictionaries such as the Oxford English Dictionary. So we do define the words mostly in the part of speech in which they appear in the story. So if you can see here, eternity appears as a noun and we define it as a noun. Nor appears as a verb and we define it as a verb. Let's now go to our highlighted arts here. These are our knowledge nuggets, and we call them knowledge nuggets because they are literary device and SPaG explanations as they appear in the stories. So in the actual books, this is an extract. In the actual books, these highlights do appear as grey because we don't have a colour interior. So here we're defining, we're flagging and defining colon usage. Now, the explanations that we give are enough for key stage 2 and 3. They're not definitive. It would be very difficult to fit a complete definitive explanation of colon usage in two lines in a footnote. So these are very much aimed towards key stage 2 and key stage 3 usage. So here we can see the explanation of a colon. Here we can see the explanation of a semicolon. And again, it's a brief explanation, but pertains to what a child would need to understand for key stage 2, key stage 3. Here you can see we actually ask a question of this highlighted sentence. And we're asking questions because here we're asking, can you spot sibilants? We're asking this question because the explanations of sibilants will have appeared before in the story and possibly more than once. So, towards the end of the stories, we start asking the children questions so they can question themselves and therefore their understanding. We also do this with inferential questions because we find children struggle with inferential questions in comprehension more than anything else. And that is just because they are children, they're young. I also run free weekly comprehension, SPaG, and vocabulary sessions for my readers. I run separate sessions for year four and year five. They're on year four is Saturday, year five is Sunday. If you're interested in finding out more about those sessions, please email me at info@slager.co.uk. S.L.Ager is S.L.A.G.E.R. And there's also a contact me form on my website, which is also slager.co.uk. So I hope that helps today. If you've got any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me, especially if you're interested in the free sessions that I run purely for my readers. Thanks for listening.